Most men have no idea they've already lost her. Not to another man, not to a fight, not to a slow, dramatic falling apart. They lost her in the silence. In the ordinary Tuesday evening when they sat 2 feet away and never once actually reached for her. I'm going to tell you something today that took a psychologist named Dr. Claire Dawson more than 20 years and thousands of couples to figure out. And I'm going to tell you in the next few minutes because you deserve to hear it clearly, directly, and without the kind of softening that makes men tune out and scroll past. Here is the truth. Most men think they are showing up for their relationship. They are paying the bills, they are loyal, they are present in the room, and they are completely invisible to the woman sitting across from them. Not because she doesn't love them, not because the relationship is broken beyond repair, but because somewhere along the way, the language stopped. And the language I'm talking about is not spoken. It never was. There are 7 specific places on a woman's body that most men never touch the right way. Not 7 intimate places, not 7 that require a perfect moment or a weekend away or a conversation you've been putting off for 6 months. 7 places you can reach right now, today, tonight, with nothing more than intention and a willingness to slow down. And when you learn to use them the way Dr. Dawson teaches, something shifts, not just in her, in you, in the entire atmosphere of your relationship. Let me be direct with you. This is not about technique. This is not a trick. What I'm about to walk you through is the science and the psychology of what your partner's nervous system is actually asking for every single day that she probably cannot put into words and you probably were never taught to give. The first place is the back of the neck, right at the base of the hairline. If you have never thought about this spot, you are not alone. Most men walk right past it. But here is what Dr. Dawson has observed in over 2 decades of working with couples from Vancouver to Halifax. This is where stress lives in a woman's body. After a full day of carrying everything, the work, the worry, the weight of holding things together that no one even sees her holding, tension pulls directly to this spot. Not a massage, not a production. Just 2 or 3 fingertips, slow, warm, no pressure, no agenda. When you do that, something chemical happens that is not metaphor. Her cortisol, the stress hormone, begins to ease. Oxytocin, which you may have heard called the bonding hormone or the trust hormone, begins to rise. She may say nothing. She may just go quiet and lean into it slightly. That is not emptiness. That is her body saying yes. The second place is the space between the shoulder blades. Think of it as the spot she cannot reach herself. It is the part of her back that carries the invisible weight she does not talk about. And here is what makes it powerful. You do not need to do anything dramatic. You place your hand there, flat, warm, still, no pressure, no agenda. What you are communicating is something that words rarely land the way they need to. I have got you. You do not have to carry this alone. Dr. Dawson worked with a couple in Toronto, both retired, both in their early 60s, both spending their days in the same house and somehow feeling miles apart. The husband started doing one thing every evening. When his wife was standing in the kitchen after dinner, he would walk up behind her and rest his hand between her shoulder blades. No words, just presence. 3 weeks later, she told her therapist, "I do not know what he is doing, but I feel like he is actually here again." One gesture, 3 weeks. That is the power of this spot when you use it with real intention. The third place is her hands, specifically the fingers and the palm. And before you dismiss this because you think holding hands is simple, hear what the research actually says. There is a difference between grabbing someone's hand and actually holding it. There is a difference between a quick squeeze that says, "I am here," and a slow, deliberate tracing of your thumb across her palm that says, "You are what I am thinking about right now." A study out of McGill University found that slow, intentional touch on the hands activates the same neural pathways in the brain as emotional affirmation. In plain terms, holding her hand the right way communicates the same thing to her nervous system as telling her she matters. You do not have to find the words. Your hands can say it without you opening your mouth. The next time you are sitting together, watching something, having coffee, driving somewhere, take her hand, but instead of just holding it, use your thumb to slowly trace along her fingers, one by one, or draw small, slow circles in her palm. No rush, no destination, just that. The fourth place is the soft hollow just below the jawline, directly behind the ear. This one surprises men every time. It is subtle, it is easy to miss, and that is exactly why it is so powerful. This area is packed with nerve endings, but more than that, it is a spot that only gets touched when there is real closeness, when you are close enough to reach it, when you are present enough to notice it. When you brush your fingertips gently along this spot, not with pressure, just warmth, you are doing two things simultaneously. You are triggering a physical calm that moves through her body like a slow exhale, and you are sending a signal that goes deeper than any compliment. You are saying, I notice the small things about you. I am paying attention. Women feel this one differently than almost any other touch. It does not feel aggressive. It does not feel like you are heading somewhere. It feels like being truly seen. And being truly seen, Dr. Dawson says after 20 years of sitting with couples, is one of the deepest needs a woman carries in a long-term relationship. She will not always ask for it directly, but she is always quietly hungry for it. The fifth place is the inner thigh near the knee, and placement is everything here, so stay with me. Far from any intimate area. The soft skin on the inside of the leg close to the knee, not higher. This zone carries emotional weight for women that most men never understand, often without the woman herself being fully conscious of it. A respectful, unhurried touch here communicates something very specific. Closeness without pressure, desire without demand. The key is rhythm, slow, even, like you have nowhere to be and nothing you are trying to get to, like this moment is complete in itself. Women in Dr. Dawson's practice have described this kind of touch, when done with real patience and genuine presence, as more intimate than almost anything else their partner had done in years. Because what it says without saying it is, I want to be close to you. I am not rushing you. I am just here. In a long-term relationship, especially as the years accumulate, that message can feel like water in a desert. You would be amazed what it costs a man to give it. Nothing. And you would be amazed what it gives a woman. Everything. The sixth place is the lower back, that hollow between the waist and the hips. This is the physical center of a woman's body. It supports everything she carries, and in most relationships, it goes entirely untouched. When you place your hand gently on a woman's lower back, especially when you are standing close behind her, chest near her back, something happens neurologically that is not poetic license. The brain interprets that position as protection, as stability, as someone saying without words, I am behind you, literally and figuratively. This is not about control. It is about the kind of containment that makes someone feel safe enough to let their guard down. When did you last stand close to your partner from behind and just rest your hand on her lower back? Not going anywhere, not asking for anything, just there. If you cannot remember, that is worth sitting with for a moment. Try it this week, not as a technique, as a genuine expression of presence. Stand close. Place your hand there. Breathe. Let her feel that you are not in a hurry, that being near her is enough for you right now. The seventh place is the most surprising one, and I want you to stay with me here because this is where most men completely miss the opportunity. It is the lower abdomen, the area around and just below the navel. This is the most emotionally significant area on a woman's body, not because of anything physical, because of what it carries for her emotionally and neurologically. There is real science here. This area has a dense concentration of vagal nerve connections, which means it is directly wired to the body's emotional regulation system. When this area is touched with genuine care and slowness, it does not just feel physical. It feels like being held at the very core of who she is. Dr. Dawson tells the men she works with to imagine they are holding something irreplaceable, something fragile and precious. You would not grab it. You would not rush. You would move slowly, with complete attention, with both hands. That is exactly the energy this touch requires. A warm hand placed gently, with zero urgency, on her lower abdomen signals something that words rarely accomplish. I trust you with all of me, and I hope you trust me with all of you. When a woman feels that, her whole body responds, not because of technique, because of truth. Now let me bring all of this together. 7 places. the back of the neck, the space between the shoulder blades, the hands, the hollow behind the ear, the inner thigh near the knee, the lower back, the lower abdomen. None of these are complicated. None of them require a special occasion or a perfect conversation or a version of yourself you have been meaning to become. They require only one thing from you: the willingness to slow down and actually show up in the moment. Here is what happens in most long-term relationships. The daily routine takes over. You assume she knows. You get tired. You get distracted. You forget that the small gestures are actually the big ones. But women do not forget. They feel the absence before they understand it. They wake up one day feeling lonely, not because their partner is gone, but because their partner stopped reaching for them, stopped noticing them, stopped communicating through the only language that was ever truly honest between two people. Dr. Dawson worked with a man named David, 67 years old, retired, based in Edmonton. His wife had been increasingly distant for about 2 years. He came into her office convinced the relationship had simply run out of steam. "Maybe this is just what happens after 35 years, he said. Dr. Dawson asked him one question. "When is the last time you touched her without wanting something in return?" He sat with that for a long time. "I cannot remember," he finally said. That was the whole answer. He went home. He started small, a hand on the back of her neck while she was reading. Nothing more. No words, no agenda. She looked up and smiled at him the way she used to. 2 months later, he came back and told Dr. Dawson, "She told me last week that she feels like I have come back to her. And honestly, I think I have. That is not magic. That is not a technique that wore her down. That is what happens when a man decides to be present in the language his partner actually understands." Research from the University of British Columbia found that couples who maintained regular non-sexual physical contact, the kind that was not leading anywhere, just present and caring, reported significantly higher levels of emotional connection and relationship satisfaction, even when other areas of their relationship had challenges. The couples who had stopped that kind of contact consistently described feeling like roommates. Do not be roommates with the person you chose. Start tonight. Walk up to her and place your hand on the back of her neck. Say nothing. Expect nothing. Just let your hand be warm and still. See what happens. Tomorrow, try the lower back. Take her hand and hold it slowly, deliberately, like you mean it. These are not techniques. They are expressions of care, and she will feel the difference between a technique and a genuine expression of care immediately. Women always do. The warmth in your hands is sometimes worth more than 1,000 well-meaning words. The touch that has no agenda, that asks for nothing, that simply says, "I am here, and you are the reason." That kind of touch has the power to bring someone back to you. It has the power to bring you back to each other. And it is never, ever too late to start. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Have you tried any of these, and what changed when you did? I read every single comment, and this community shows up for each other in a way that is genuinely rare. Thank you for being here today. It means more than you know.